reports in regards to Victoria Alonso's, well, it's been confirmed now that she was fired, and it keeps heating up day by day. So we don't mind, let's try to wait, see what little bit will build, and this and then I do a little update and let you all know what's going on. Now, originally, it wasn't stated that she was actually fired. It was like she wasn't sure whether she had been fired, whether she had been let go, but now it's confirmed that she has been fired. And the reason behind her firing is, they're trying to play out two narratives here. But let me go through some of the information so you all could understand. This article here from Variety. Right now, this is very careful here. At this year's Academy Awards, Victoria Alonso was overwhelmed. The veteran Marvel Studios executive and producer of the nominated film Argentina 1985. Now, apparently, there's something saying that, she was fired because of this whole Argentina 1985 thing, and she had permission from Disney to do it. She was doing it, but there's a whole bunch of nonsense, and I personally don't think that has anything to do with it at all. I think they're just looking for a way to say why they get rid of her, but we will get into that in a minute. Right, she was stopped on the red carpet, posing for photographers assigned to capture top executives on Hollywood's big night. But something shocked her. Listen to this. This is what happened with Victoria Alonso. What she had to say. Look at this, 2 women, she said, of the female photographers hired for the gig. As in most corners of Hollywood, women are outnumbered by men on the photo line. Emotional, Alonso insisted the pair put down their cameras and pose for a photo with her in front of a giant Oscar statuette. As they all smiled, she told them, "We've worked so hard to get here, and we're not going anywhere." 8 days later, she was fired. So it seemed that, nobody was more shocked about being let go than Victoria Alonso. Literally no one was more shocked by it. Right? She was the president of physical production, post-production, VFX, and animation. 3 individuals familiar with the matter told Variety the shakeup came as a surprise to many in show business and within the vast Marvel comic book fandom. Right? Yeah, because basically, Victoria Alonso was like one of the top, most powerful women in Hollywood. I said before, she started off scouting locations and stuff for shoots and stuff, and then worked her way up the ladder to get where she has gotten, and that's what's going on. While the cause of Alonso termination is unclear, the sources said that the decision was made by a consortium. Right, so they didn't just decide, okay, you know what, we're just going to fire you. No, they had to gather together a bunch of people like the Council of Evil. You understand me? And just gather them all together in order to just fire this one woman. It included Disney Entertainment co-chairman Alan Bergman, to all of Marvel Studios reports. Alonso's longtime boss and Marvel chief creative officer Kevin Feige felt immersed in an impossible situation and ultimately did not intervene, one source added. Alonso was blindsided, another insider added. A representative for Alonso declined to provide comment for this story. Right. Now, as I said, she has done this on social media, that's a talk, but Victoria Alonso is a raging feminist. You think about it, a literal raging feminist. She's also a member of the Alphabet community, but she's a raging feminist and a member of the Alphabet community. She's been pushing these woke agendas non-stop. You understand me? When she made statements in regards to that the X-Men name is outdated because it have women in it, and then Marvel had to kindly tell her to shut the hell up. She's done other ridiculous things, said and posted all kind of other nonsense out there. But then the news came out. Understand me? And I reported that she was basically a kind of toxic tyrant to work for. VFX have been suffering at Marvel, and she basically had it there that, if people kissed up to her and licked the ground that she worked on, they got work. But if they had any problem with it, they questioned her. They were blacklisted. So these are the reports that came out about it. But of course, Why would anything like that be true? The only other option is to play the card that she's going to get most clout for. Victoria Alonso attorneys say she was silenced as a gay Latina. Disney calls claim unfortunate. I mean, this is 2023, people. You can't fire a gay Latina woman. Are you crazy? That's worse than murder. I swear that's worse than murder. You don't know those things. If somebody wants to shoot up a place, that's kind of bad. But if you fire a gay Latina woman, oh my God, no, that's like a hell swallowing you. You don't know those things. This is 2023. Let's get into this absolute asinine thing that the people are about to say. An attorney representing former Marvel Studios executive Victoria Alonso, who was fired earlier this week from the Walt Disney Company, owned superhero juggernaut, is firing back at reports that she was pushed out over an Oscar-nominated film she produced. Right. One report on Friday published a story citing unnamed sources who said Alonso violated a 2018 employment contract with Disney by producing the film Argentina 1985, which was made by a competing studio, Amazon, and released on Prime Video. The film was nominated for an Oscar for the international feature this year. Alonso was one of multiple producers on the project. Sources close to Disney said Alonso was not terminated after she violated the contract, but was given a new employment agreement and was told not to continue promoting the film. Alonso, however, subsequently gave an interview to IndieWire about the movie and walked the Oscars red carpet to support it. Alonso's lawyer, Hollywood power player Patty Glassler, blasted the emerging narrative of the reasons for the executive firing as absolutely ridiculous in his statement emailed to the Times. The idea that Victoria was fired over a handful of press interviews related to a personal passion project about human rights and democracy was nominated for an Oscar, and which she got Disney's blessings to work on, is absolutely ridiculous. That of Victoria, a gay Latina who had the courage to criticize Disney, was silenced. I refer to a lot of criticism of former Disney chief executive Bob Chapek's weak response to Florida's so-called "Don't Say Gay" education law. So you see, this is what I'm talking about. Eh? She went on that insane rant at the GLAAD Awards, but this is what they're trying to focus on. This is the kind of horse shit I talk about. You can't fire somebody because they're bad at their jobs. No. She was head of VFX. We have reports coming out now that, and this was before she even was fired. There was reports coming out about how she was running the place like basically a kingdom unto herself. If you agreed and did everything that she said, you got work. If you didn't, you were blacklisted. People could see the quality of VFX at Disney has dropped. Even in the entire quality of Disney at a whole in the MCU has just declined to absolute and utter garbage. That's all it is. But no, you don't fire. But no, she did that job. You don't fire her for that because why? She's a gay Latina woman, so that means that she could do whatever the hell she wants, and you must not fire her because for some reason you're supposed to be afraid of these people. That's it. You're supposed to be afraid of these people. It's absolute utter horseshit. If this was a man, a straight white man or a straight black man who had gotten fired, nobody would care. Nobody would care. But their entire thing here is to play her as some kind of hero of the alphabet community and force Disney to do something. Because, at first we also know that she's also having potential legal action against Disney. She's setting up for battle. I don't think it's going to go to that way. Let's pay us something like that. But if this does drag out, it drags out. As far as I'm concerned, Disney keeps getting the backside kick. Good for them. Because Disney has to stop this nonsense. And these people cannot just be allowed to run themselves out there doing as they please and act like everybody's supposed to be so afraid of them that they just allow them to do whatever the hell that they want. It doesn't work like that. It does not work like that. I remember it was last year Yes, it was last year during some one of them, it was Pride Month or something. So God forgive me why these people have to have a whole month. I don't know, but whatever. Pride Month. Some worker at this company, he's hired to do something. He has some company, he has to get some data processes and some ways like that. Yeah. He decided to spend the whole day sending out emails to company executives talking about how he feels so insulted and so hurt because they didn't voice some opposition against some abortion bill somewhere like that, and he doesn't feel like he can work. So they fired him because he wasn't doing his job, and then he comes out to say, oh, how could they fire him during Pride Month? What the hell? You're supposed to be allowed to do whatever the hell you want? You were given a job to do. You're not doing it. Victoria Alonso was given a job to do. My opinion, a job she probably was not ready for. But like I said, Victoria Alonso is a raging feminist and a strong woke activist. That's what she was doing. But now that she has been let go, they know the reason that they let her go. But what the first thing you want to do now is to come out and paint some kind of hero of the alphabet community and that Disney, this big bad evil overlord for doing it. As far as I'm concerned, let these people eat themselves because they have destroyed anything that was good in their company. And I'm just perfectly happy to watch them all burn. That's it. I will keep up to date what's going on, and anything new comes up, I'll let you all know. But as far as I am concerned, this nonsense was only a matter of time in the making. We got new reports of the horrible working conditions that this woman was subjecting people to. That's what it was going on about. Let me know your thoughts on this in the comments. I have a different opinion. I'd love to hear it. If you like the video, so hit that thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. Ring the notification bell when you find every time I put out a new video. And I shall see you all next time. Take care.